Ladies and gentlemen, brothers, sisters, we stand on the edge of something great, something that calls for courage, something that urges us to rise, to stand tall, to break free from the chains that keep us bound to our limitations. We are here to talk about overcoming weakness and embracing strength, the kind of strength that is not just physical, but mental, emotional, and spiritual. We all face challenges. We all know what it feels like to fall short, to face setbacks that make us question our potential. We've all had those moments when our doubts speak louder than our dreams. But let me tell you this, weakness is not a life sentence. It's a chapter, not the entire story. You see, it's in the darkest moments, in the times when we feel weakest, that we have the opportunity to discover a power within us that we never knew existed. We all experience challenges at some point in our lives, and no one is exempt from facing moments of doubt or difficulty. Whether it's a personal setback, a failure, or a situation that feels beyond our control, we all encounter obstacles. But the important thing to remember is that challenges are universal. They are part of the human experience. These struggles are not unique to us alone. In fact, it's through facing these challenges that we are able to grow, learn, and discover new strengths within ourselves. Every setback or obstacle is an opportunity in disguise. The most important thing is how we respond to these moments. We can choose to let them defeat us, or we can choose to rise above them. When we embrace challenges, we open ourselves up to personal development. Instead of viewing challenges as roadblocks, we can start seeing them as stepping stones on our journey to becoming stronger and more resilient. Each time we push through difficulty, we learn something valuable that shapes us for the better. And while the journey may be tough, the lessons we gain along the way are priceless. So, remember that challenges are not the end of the road. They are simply part of the process that helps us grow into the people we're meant to be. Everyone faces adversity, but it's how we face it that defines our future success and our ability to transform. Weakness is often seen as something to avoid or fear, but it's crucial to recognize that it's only a temporary state. It's a phase, not a permanent identity. Everyone experiences moments of weakness, whether it's a physical limitation, a mental struggle, or an emotional setback. These moments don't define who we are in the long run. What matters is how we view them and how we choose to respond. Weakness is not something to be ashamed of, but rather something to learn from. It's a signal that there's room for growth, a point where we can reflect, reassess, and adapt. It's easy to get trapped in the idea that weakness means failure, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Weakness can serve as the catalyst for change, pushing us to become stronger and more capable. When we face our weaknesses head on, we have the opportunity to confront the things that are holding us back and transform them into strengths. Every time we push through a weak moment, we build resilience, and with resilience comes a greater capacity for strength. Instead of allowing weakness to define us, we can use it as a stepping stone to build a better version of ourselves. It's in overcoming these challenges that we prove to ourselves our true potential, showing that our weaknesses are just temporary obstacles on the path to strength. We are not limited by them unless we choose to stay in that place of weakness. The key is to rise, learn, and move forward. Resilience is the heart of true strength. It's not about never falling or facing hardship, because we all do. It's about how we get back up after we've been knocked down. Life is filled with unexpected challenges, but the ability to recover, to learn from the tough moments, and to keep going is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Resilience isn't just about bouncing back physically. It's about mental and emotional recovery too. It's the strength to keep moving forward, even when everything inside you feels like it's telling you to stop. Resilience grows with each setback, each failure, and each obstacle. It's built through experience, and the more we encounter, the stronger we become. When we fall, we can choose to stay down, or we can use that moment as an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. Every challenge we face is a chance to show ourselves just how strong we are, to prove that we are capable of rising again and again. And now, with the sword sweeping back to the 7 cities, significantly changing the fate of Rand, we can moderate anything. What makes resilient people stand out is their ability to adapt. Instead of being paralyzed by fear or frustration, they use setbacks as stepping stones to move forward. Resilience isn't about denying the difficulties we face. It's about acknowledging them, learning from them, and continuing the journey, even when it's tough. The true power lies in our ability to get back up, stronger and wiser than before. With resilience, no challenge is insurmountable, and no weakness is permanent. Strength comes in many forms, and it's important to understand that it's not always loud or obvious. While some people may find strength in bold, outward displays of power or success, the quiet, less visible types of strength are just as important, if not more so. True strength often resides in moments of introspection, in the ability to stay composed and focused when the world around us is chaotic. It's found in the stillness of self-discipline, in choosing to do the hard thing, even when no one is watching. Strength can also be seen in the small, everyday actions that show we're committed to our growth, even when no one else notices. Sometimes strength is not about taking massive leaps or making grand gestures. It's in the quiet moments where we make the decision to keep going, even when we feel like giving up. It's in the quiet determination to push through when everything seems impossible. Strength is found in the internal resilience that allows us to persevere through life's challenges without needing validation or applause. Even in the face of adversity, it's the quiet strength of perseverance that carries us through. This kind of strength isn't flashy, but it's the kind that lasts. It's the strength of showing up every day, doing the work, and committing to a journey that requires patience. It's in being consistent, staying grounded, and continuing forward even when the world around you is loud and uncertain. True strength often comes in the moments that no one else sees, but that shape us into who we are. Our weaknesses do not define us. How we rise from them is what truly defines our character. Life will inevitably present us with moments where we feel vulnerable, unsure, or less than capable. But it's essential to understand that these moments do not determine our worth or potential. What defines us is the courage we summon to confront our weaknesses head-on and transform them into sources of strength. It's in our ability to persevere and grow through adversity that we show who we truly are. Each time we confront our weaknesses, we make a choice to remain stuck in those moments of self-doubt or to rise above them and learn from them. The decision to face our flaws, to acknowledge our struggles, and to work toward overcoming them is the true measure of our strength. It is not about being perfect or without fault, but about being willing to take on the challenge of becoming better. And also to take on any challenge, to approach life together and embrace it. Rising above weakness requires both self-awareness and self-compassion. It's about understanding where we are without judgment and committing to do the work required to evolve. By doing so, we empower ourselves to create a new narrative, one where weakness is not an obstacle, but a foundation for growth. In the end, our weaknesses serve as reminders of our capacity to improve and transform. We are not bound by them unless we allow ourselves to be. We are defined by the strength it takes to rise above, to learn, and to continuously become a better version of ourselves. Each and every one of us has untapped potential waiting to be unlocked. It's easy to get caught up in self-doubt, to question whether we're capable of achieving our dreams or overcoming our challenges. But the truth is, the strength we need to transform our lives is already within us. We don't need to look far to find it. It's there, in the quiet moments of introspection, in the determination that keeps us going when the road gets tough. What's essential is that we believe in that potential and make the choice to take action. Embracing our potential begins with understanding that we are capable of growth. No matter where we start, we have the ability to evolve, to improve, and to push past our limits. The key is to take that first step, to believe that we have something valuable to contribute to the world, and to trust in our ability to learn, adapt, and succeed. When we embrace our potential, we stop seeing ourselves as victims of circumstance and start seeing ourselves as creators of our own destiny. But realizing our potential requires more than just belief. It requires action. It's not enough to simply wish for change or improvement. We must commit to doing the work, to showing up every day with a mindset that says, I am capable and I am ready. Every challenge we face is an opportunity to strengthen that potential, to push through limitations, and to build a life that reflects the best of who we are. You have everything within you to succeed. All you need to do is believe, take action, and embrace that power.